The planned deduction of 242.53 billion naira fuel subsidy from the Federation account this month by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is raising uncertainty among states as the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee is scheduled to meet today. It was gathered that commissioners for finance from the 36 states would meet today for the usual monthly allocation sharing meeting by the three tiers of government. Already, the Nnpc has made it known to the states that it will deduct a total of 242.53 billion naira in March as the amount spent on the subsidy of premium motor spirits, popularly called petrol. Subsidy deductions by the Nnpc has often reduced the amount being shared by Faac, piling pressure on the finances of state governments as they battle to meet their obligations, especially payment of salaries. When contacted to tell the efforts which states were making to meet their obligations and pay salaries, the chairman of the Forum of Finance Commissioner, David Olufu, declined comment but stated that this month's FACC meeting would hold on Tuesday. "You are trying to squeeze water from the rock," he told one of our correspondents. When probed further on the date of this month's FACC meeting, Olufu, who is also Benue State Commissioner for Finance, replied tomorrow, being today, Tuesday. States had kicked against the poor remittance by the Nnpc to Faac, which had been due to fuel subsidy deduction by the oil company. Although it described the proposed 242.53 billion naira subsidy deduction from this month as a value shortfall, the oil firm stated that the fund would be recovered from February 2022 proceeds due for the sharing in the March 2022 Faac meeting. It said the December 2021 value shortfall recovery on the importation of PMS amounted to 210.38 billion naira. The recovery consists of December 2021 value shortfall of 176.48 billion naira plus the outstanding value shortfall recovery of 33.9 billion naira accrued over the 2021 year. The November 2021 spot arrears of 98.81 billion naira is also outstanding. The estimated value shortfall of 242.53 billion naira, consisting of 143.72 billion naira for January 2022 recovery plus November spot arrears of 98.81 billion naira, is to be recovered from February 2022 proceeds due for sharing at March 2022 Faac meeting. Recall that in February this year, the Nnpc had remitted no money to Faac due to its huge fuel subsidy spending and subsequent deduction from the Federation account. On March 3, 2022, state governors lambasted the Nnpc for not remitting any funds at last month's Faac meeting. The chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum and governor of Ekiti State, Kayode Fayemi, had also wondered how the oil firm was bold enough to declare profits when it had not been meeting its Faac obligations. Fayemi had disclosed this alongside other governors during the Nigerian Governors Forum session on natural resources at the Nigerian International Energy Summit 2022 in Abuja. He specifically pointed out that in the last Federation account Allocation Committee meeting in February, the Nnpc made zero remittance to the Federation. We have just had the Federation Account Allocation Committee meeting a couple of days ago, and the Nnpc contributed zero to the Federation account this month, the governor had stated. Several states were reported to have found it difficult to pay salaries in February, following the zero remittance from the Nnpc in that month. Going by media reports, the Kano state government, which had approved the minimum wage of 30,000 naira, was reported to have reverted to the old minimum wage of 18,000 naira for its workers. The State Commissioner for Information, Muhammadu Garba, reportedly said, given the president's financial situation, the government will find it difficult to implement the consolidated salary for the month of March, which is though a temporary measure. Also in Kogi State, the state government, which had also approved the new minimum wage for its workers, was reported to have resulted in percentage payments. The oil firm has also been shouldering the cost of subsidy on petrol all these years. The actual cost of the commodity is far higher than the approved 162 to 165 naira per litre pump price. The President, Petroleum Product Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, Billy Gillis Harry, explained that the actual cost of the petrol without subsidy was usually a little higher than that of diesel. It stated that if not for subsidy, PMS would be selling around 550 naira to 600 naira per litre, going by the rise in crude price. The approved subsidized pump price of PMS in Nigeria is between 162 naira to 165 naira per litre, but oil marketers stated that the actual cost should be a little higher or about the same price of diesel at its being PMS was deregulated. The Petro-An president further stated that the 3 trillion naira that was projected by the government as subsidy spending in 2022 might double before the end of the year if the crude oil price continues to rise.